guys might notice that we are in a new space and it's a little echoey, but that is because we are inside for an empty house tour of Matt and I's first home. Hi guys, it's Aubrey and Yandow from the Coastal Confidence, a New England lifestyle blog, brand, and now YouTube channel. And today I am bringing you inside of Matt and I's first home for a walkthrough so you can see the space that we are working with. It is a fixer-upper and we will be doing a lot of renovations to it, but I'm not going to talk on that at all in this video. We are just going to simply walk through and see the space that we are working with for now. On that note, if you do like home interior or home repurposing shows, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We will be doing weekly home videos of how we are updating this space in a series called Our House. I really hope you do subscribe so you stay in the loop and you don't miss any of our updates and videos, but let's get to it. When you walk through the front door and take a right, you end up in this space, which is a dining room space. In the 1950s, which is when this house was built, dining room spaces were essential for entertaining. So this room is pretty large and it does have nice wood floors and a really cute cabinetry that we plan on using and resourcing for some really cool designs for this space, which I'm excited to share in a later video. But this is a really big area, and again, it's right off the front door, so we have a lot of plans for this space. And a reason why we really were attracted to buying this house to start off with is because of all the natural light. We are filming this around 4 p.m. and there is plenty of light in this space and all the lights are off throughout the tour, so you guys will get to see how naturally lit this area is. So should we look at this 1950s, I don't know, I don't even think that's 1950s, maybe the 80s. Yeah, these do need to be replaced. And I guess now I really have to replace it, don't I? Let me just grab the other half of it. Okay. If you take a right out of the dining room, then you walk into the kitchen area, which is in need of a lot of help. It is very antique, which is nice to see. We have a lot of authentic features here from the 1950s. But behind me, you'll see all the appliances, which we will be replacing and updating. You're gonna see cabinetry probably from the 60s or 70s, and it is just basic wood cabinetry. And same thing with the island. The only thing that we think was updated maybe in this space was the back tile. So we have big plans for this space. I'm not gonna say what because I'm trying to hold you all in suspense. But yes, this will be updated. And from there, another fun feature from the 60s and 50s is this little cabinet. Believe it or not, for the longest time, we didn't know what this was. This is actually the outside of the house. This board comes out. Tessa said it was where you keep your unwanted opinions. Which is a great idea, and I'm really loving the theme that she's going with, but it's actually not. My grandfather came over to tour the house, and he told me that this was where the milkman would drop off the milk so that it wouldn't freeze outside. So fun fact about this house, that is where the milkman would drop off the milk right into your kitchen. So we're gonna lock that up for either unwanted opinions or to avoid the milkman. So we have all these cabinets that really, really need updating. It's basically a complete gut, but with that being said, it is nice to see the cabinetry work from that time. We will be ripping all of this out. Again, updating the appliances, probably moving this fridge to the basement because it's always nice to have an extra fridge. We have this lovely feature over here, which is actually plastic. It looks real, and when I first toured this house, I thought this was a real brick wall, and I was really excited. And then when I went to touch it, I was astonished that I think it's either plaster or plastic. So that will need to be updated. And then again, just a feature of the 60s, I'll show you over here actually, is how everyone used to line their drawers with almost like wallpaper. So it is really fun, even though the space needed updating, I really did want to fix their upper, and it is fun just imagining, you know, the time where those things were in style and really exciting. We didn't know that these were speakers until our inspector came, and they're from the 1960s or 70s. He wasn't quite sure, but you could hook up your record player to these speakers and it would project throughout your kitchen. So could you imagine the parties and festivities going on in here with these types of speakers? I cannot imagine, but I'm sure it was a good time. And again, this will all be going. We have a really fun plan for this space. But I do love showing you guys that little part of history, like the record playing wall and the milkman drawer, just so you guys can get a sense for the space and the people that might have lived here back when it was built. So on that note, we're gonna walk back through the dining room and head to our first bedroom.
Howdy, you guys. Just another, we don't know what this is, but it's just another element of vintage chic.
Now we are in the office, or what the previous owner had as an office space. This room is really well sized and has a lot to offer. We do have plans for this room. I'm not going to talk about that yet, but I am going to use this opportunity to talk about the windows. They are actually, sadly, original probably to the home. A lot of the locks on the windows don't work, so they put in new locks, which just aren't really aesthetically pleasing. The windows are super drafty, dirty, some of them are broken, some of them don't open, so all the windows in this house have to be replaced. But we get to keep the doors, and these again are really good quality. So that is, while you have the downside of old windows, you have the plus side of really good solid wood doors. Okay, now we are going to head into the hallway onto the bathroom, which is on the first floor. Shall we? Now we are in the downstairs bathroom. Every bathroom in this house, there's only two, they are full baths. And this one, look at this tile, guys. If this isn't original, I don't know what is. Although I will say I'm a huge fan of brown, and we will have brown accents throughout our home. So it will have a little ode to the 50s and 60s with that. But this whole bathroom is gonna have to be gutted. It's pretty much, again, original to the home. But again, we will use some of the color elements from the 50s and 60s to bring this home back to its like peak. And my sister loves this bathroom most of all because of this light feature, which she calls the Jesus light, because it is so bright that it illuminates the whole space. Get ready, you probably won't be able to see me. You'll literally be blinded by the light. Get ready. So that is that. I'll turn it off. I will tell you, actually, I won't tell you. I'll ask you on Instagram stories, because I have a debate with Matt about what color tile we should do. So head over to my Instagram, follow us there, and the day this goes live, I will ask you guys what tile we should do for the bathroom space. Okay, we're gonna leave the bathroom and head into the master down the hall. And now we are in the master. This will still be the master when we're done renovating the house. It has a huge slide-in closet right here that we're gonna repurpose. It has some windows that need to be redone, but they're really big, which brings in a lot of light, and it also brings in some really good views. From this side where we think we'll have our bed, you can see a ton of fall foliage, even some farmland, which I love, and a great view of the back door or the backyard. I'm going to show you my favorite feature of this room, which is actually this vintage lock that was probably from the 60s, 70s. You can tell an angsty kid or someone who wanted some serious privacy lived in this room. You just lock it like that and no one is getting in. So we will be getting rid of this lock, but maybe we'll repurpose it for something else in the house. And I'm going to exit the master, and you're going to follow me until we reach the living room. Shall we? We've made it to the living room, which is actually a huge space for this size of a home, which is great because Matt and I spend a lot of time in the living room. I like to work in the office, but I like to also work on the couch and watch some Christmas movies or holiday movies while I'm editing photos. So this room will have a lot of usage from game days to work days. We basically live in the living room. And a great selling feature besides the natural light, which I'll keep telling you about, which this room is really well lit, is this fireplace. You're gonna see this wood paneling, the mantle here, tiling here. this gold fireplace cover, and the tile will all be replaced. I have really exciting plans already in the works for this area. It's gonna involve some cute carpentry, and it's really gonna homage classic traditional New England style. And I know you guys will love it. I'm really trying to push for this project. It will not be one of the first you'll see, but it will definitely be something I want to share with you all, because a lot of people get confused in terms of what can I do with the fireplace, and this design I have in my head will really bring this space both practicality and make it a focal point of the room. So that being said, we're gonna move upstairs and check out what's up there. It's a little rusty. It's like it's oil can, you know? It's just a little. Now we're gonna head up the stairs. I will forewarn you, it is the crickety stairs. It makes a lot of noises, but I think that brings even more charm into the space. So look forward to that as we head up. We made it up the stairs, and now we are in the larger bedroom up here. It is a huge space, and it is going to be well used by guests coming to visit. Matt has a sister that lives in New Hampshire, so I'm sure she and her boyfriend CJ will be in this room a lot when they come back down to visit, along with my brothers and sisters when they come back from Texas. We have plans to update the space, but I'm just going to show you these plugs because you can tell they're from the 1950s because they're only 2-pronged. None of the plugs in this house are 3-pronged, which is really interesting and something that you basically don't see anymore. So I'm going to have you guys come over here and get a closer look. As you can see down here, the outlets are 2-pronged, which means, like me, you could not plug your desktop in here or any other Apple computer really. So on that note, we will have to redo most of the electrical and the lighting in this house. That is something that we knew going into it, and it is something that we budgeted for. So again, if you are looking to take on an old home, do look for things like this, because that is a hefty cost at that, along with the windows. But I am really excited. We are going to walk back down the hallway. I'm going to show you the upstairs bathroom, the bedroom / office space that I'm going to convert, and the final bedroom, and then we'll meet back downstairs. Okay guys, now we are in the upstairs bathroom. This place is really cute, but it needs some help because let's start off with the shower. It is very low, so if you are 5'2" like me, you will fit under that. If you are above 5'5", that shower head will hit your chest and it will not hit your head. So we do have to renovate this space, but it is such a cute bathroom, and I really have some fun ideas because it is a Cape home. It kind of has that slant, and I've found a few fun ways to embrace that in the shower space. You might remember a hotel Tessa and I stayed in Rhode Island that did that. So we're going to play around with kind of that idea. But on that note, this will be a full gut. I'm excited for it. It will be one of our final projects and one of our bigger projects on the second floor. But let's head into the 2 other bedrooms. It has a really unique landing, which I have plans for as well. But this is it. I love the color. Actually, my childhood bedroom was this color, so this room brings me back. And again, the upstairs is in pretty good condition. We just have to update the hardware, lighting, repaint it, new molding, and this place will be up to par and it will really tie together the whole home. Again, it's another really good sized bedroom up here, so we're excited to utilize it. I haven't told Matt this, but I think I'm gonna have all of our clothing in here for our shoots, kind of like a dressing room, along with maybe a day bed or a pull-out couch for visitors. So shall we head downstairs and we can wrap this up? So we meet again on the bottom floor, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little peek of our empty house. This is a big project Matt and I are taking on, and with that in mind, we really want to bring you guys along for the whole adventure and educate you on how we're finagling and figuring out how to purchase a fixer-upper and fix it up. With that being said, if you like these types of videos, please subscribe. We will be having them every Saturday, so you're going to see this whole house come undone and be rebuilt. Again, so excited to bring you along for the journey. So subscribe and we'll see you back here next Saturday.